Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to be doing something a little new. I am going to be starting a new series called Where Are They Now? Over the last year and a half, I have done quite a few reviews on guns. I'm going to go over those guns that I have done reviews on and just see where they are now, how they've held up, their quality, their performance, and whether I recommend them or not. Today we're going to be starting with the EMG Block 2 with the Cyma Platinum Gearbox in it. So without further ado, let's hop into this. I originally bought this gun in December 23rd of 2021. The reason I bought this gun was because I had the MK18 Mod 1 version, which I had for about 2 years, and if anyone doesn't know, the Mod 1 version is just the shorter version of the Block 2. And I got it because, well, my Mod 1 had been holding up quite nicely. I love the way it felt, it was really reliable, and it never failed me out on the field. I originally bought this gun for $349, and today it's still $349. So inflation hasn't struck this gun yet. It does look like it is out of stock and won't be available till April 2024. Now we're going to be hopping into the performance section of the video. I will just be simply going over the performance over the last 2 years that I've had this gun. The performance on this gun is amazing. Amazing to the point where I chose it over my MCX, basically. My wife was using the MK18 Mod 1, the shorter version of this gun, and I wasn't going to take it away from her because she was having a great time with that gun. I did bring the Block 2 as just kind of a spare, and the MCX wasn't performing the way I was hoping it would perform. It was kind of mediocre. So I brought out the Block 2, and the Block 2 changed my gameplay completely. I was getting the shots off that I needed downrange, I had good accuracy, I had the distance, and just shooting the gun, the snap behind the trigger pull just felt really good, whereas my MCX was a little whiny. I know you can adjust the motor to change that, but overall the Block 2 was by far my favorite gun I've used out at Desert Fox events. The performance was great. Again, the snap, the accuracy, the distance, it had it all. It held up great, and I will definitely be using it again. Now, do I recommend this gun? Without a doubt, 100% I recommend this gun. For whatever reason, a lot of people like to hate on the Cyma Platinum Gearbox, and I'm not 100% sure why. I have had my MK18 Mod 1 since about the end of 2018, the beginning of 2019. I took it to Phoenix Rising in Phoenix. I took it to Desert Fox. I've taken it to Lion Claws multiple times. I even took it to Copperhead. This has been over 5-year span, 6-year span, give or take, and it hasn't failed me. And this Block 2 is just basically the longer version of the gun. It has the same internals and everything. The reason why people hate Cyma Platinum Gearboxes will elude me forever, especially when I spent $350 on this gun, which I think the Mod 1 is actually $330, and I spent almost $500 on an MCX, and it failed me my first game that I used it. I'm just going to let that statement stand where it stands. And now I'm going on 2 years of ownership of the Block 2. These Cyma Platinum guns are just good. They're worth their money, in my opinion. I own the Mod 1 version of this gun, the Block 2, the new Daniel Defense that Evike just dropped, which a review will be dropping on that soon, the EMG Novisky N4, and all of them so far have held up to their worth. They have held up quality, they have held up reliably, they have just held up. I'm not sure why everyone likes to hate on Cyma Platinum. I don't know if it's just like a bandwagon to hop on, or because it's not Tokyo Marui or VFC or whatever, but I'm going to continue to use them. They haven't failed me. They've been super reliable, and I'm just going to leave that where it sits. Now, do I think the gun is worth it? I kind of spoiled that in the last section of the video. Absolutely, I think this gun is worth it, considering you get it wired to Dean's, which we still can't get in most VFC guns. You get a quick spring change gearbox, you get a MOSFET already, and it just comes with everything you need. The mid cap that it comes with is actually really nice mid cap, reminds me of the old gen P mags. So yeah, I totally think this gun is worth $350, especially when I've been using it for 2 years now, and I barely got a day use out of my MCX before it was jamming up, not feeding properly, and was just having internal issues. So with that being said, absolutely 100%, I think this gun is worth it, and I recommend it for anyone who is just looking for an overall decent gun. With that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, this is just something new. I'm just kind of testing the waters with this just to see how it goes. If this video does good, I'll continue to do more on the other guns that I have. But with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you guys watching. And until next time, Riptide out.